guys, so I am being a complete fangirl right now. I'm so freaking happy. Oh my god. Y'all know that I went to Chicago a couple weeks ago to see FORKS in concert, and I was super excited about it. One, it was my first concert I've ever been to in my entire life, and I'm 26 years old, so I mean, that's pretty awesome. And two, it was like my favorite band ever. My new favorite band, I guess you can say. My favorite musician, who I have idolized since I was 14, so for about 12 years. So I was able to meet the entire band at the Double Door in Chicago, and they were all so nice. They were so nice. I was super excited to meet Chris Krabbe, and he was just completely amazing. After he was done performing, I marched my way over to the merch table, and I had the band sign my CD that I brought with me, and then I bought a shirt directly from Chris Krabbe. After that, there was a line of people, so I didn't want to, keep talking to him and be greedy and selfish. So I stepped aside and I was like, the line is going to die down. There's another band up there, and he's going to be hanging out all night, so I'll be able to, say hi to him again or whatever. So I was just standing there, and then all of a sudden this guy comes behind me, puts his arms over my shoulder, and it was Chris Krabbe, completely out of nowhere, just put his hands over my shoulder and said, "Hey, you want your picture taken with me?" And I was like, yeah. So that was the second time I talked to him that night, and I had my picture taken with him a couple times, and I got a hug from him, and I got to talk to him for a minute, and it was just really cool. Anyways, so as I was there, I stood there for a while, and I was like, I really need to get something for Tracy. I need to have him sign something, or I need to have him say something on camera or something. The venue was really loud because of the other band that was playing, and so I knew that I wasn't going to be able to have him say anything on camera. So that was a no-go. You wouldn't have been able to really hear. I grabbed a napkin from the bar, and I was like, I'm just going to see if he will sign this. So as I'm waiting, he's talking to someone, and I am like just this close to the drummer, Shawn, and one of the Barron sisters. And I was just like, I kept looking at them and looking back at my napkin and looking at them and looking back at my napkin, and my husband was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I want my picture taken with them, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to seem annoying. So finally I was just like, "Hey, can I have my picture taken with you?" They were like, "Yeah, sure, come on behind here." That was, they were so nice too. They talked to me for a little bit. So then I just made my way back to Chris Krabbe, and I was like, "Hey, Chris, can you do me one more favor before I leave?" And he was like, "As many as you want, sweetheart." So that was so nice. And then he gave me another hug, and I was like, "Hey, can you sign this napkin for my friend Tracy, who wasn't able to be here today?" He was like, "Definitely." So he signed it, and I took his picture with it. That made her year probably. And I remember being so self-conscious about my toes because I really needed a pedicure so bad. They needed done really bad, and I told my husband, I'm like, I forgot to do something with my toenails. I didn't have time to get them done. I didn't paint them. They look horrible. And I was wearing these really cute shoes, and he was like, "No one is going to look down and see your shoes. You're going to be at the bar. Everyone's going to be looking straight forward. No one's going to be looking at your feet." He's done signing Tracy's napkin. He looks down and says, "I love your shoes." And I was just like, damn it. Everyone in that band just cares about their fans. They really do. Now, why I'm making this video is because a while back I got on Facebook and got on the Twin Forks Music fan page and sent a message. I knew it was a long shot that I'd probably not get anything back, but I sent a message explaining how much their band meant to me, how much Chris Carrabba meant to me, and how I've waited years and years to see him in concert, and my dream was finally coming true, that I was just weeks away from seeing him. And I never got anything back. I didn't expect to. It was a fan page. I didn't know who was running the fan page. You know, I know they probably got several messages a day. But I figured I'd give it a shot. I asked if there is a way that I can meet Chris Carrabba, which that wasn't a worry. I was able to meet him anyways. So today my husband and I are running errands and my phone dings. And I look down and it's a message from Twin Forks Music. And it was the drummer, Shawn, who sent me a message back. And it was such a nice message saying that, you know, he was sorry. He just now seen this message, and that it's very touching. And so nice that, you know, I care about the band so much, and that he was happy that I was able to meet Chris. He saw from my profile picture and a few other things. He was just extremely nice. I started crying. This guy took time to make sure to write me back, even though it was like a month before I even read this message, that, you know, he just now read this message that I sent and he was going to make sure that he replied. And that meant the world to me. I wrote him back, you know, obviously said thank you for taking the time to write me back. That was really nice of you. By the way, you should come to Indianapolis. That would be awesome. Wink, wink. Then later on that night, after I get Alex in bed and stuff, I am just chilling and my phone dings again. And it's Shawn again. And he says, well, what part of Indiana are you from? We are coming to Indianapolis. We just booked a show in July. Instantly, I like throw my phone down and I start jumping up and down like crazy fangirl. I just got a little bit way too excited. And then I run into my husband's office and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're coming to Indianapolis, oh my gosh. I've been begging them to come to Indianapolis and they're coming to Indianapolis. This is crazy, oh my gosh. I am going to see them in concert again. And I am really super stoked about this. I actually made it a goal to see them within the next year in concert. If that meant I had to drive another 4 hours to see them in concert, I would. And they are performing in my area. As you can tell, I'm super excited. And Shawn, if you're watching this, thank you so much for taking the time to send me a message. You have no idea what that means to me. More than anything, I just want to say that I was super excited to see Chris Carrabba and meet Chris Carrabba because he's been my idol forever. And, you know, his music has got me through a lot of rough times. But I also want to say that every single person that works with Chris is an amazing person. Every single person is caring and really puts in effort to give back to their fans. That's just incredible. So, to the band members of Twin Forks Music, thank you. It's a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here. Hope you guys like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to you later. Bye. I've always heard of the pay it forward stories before, and I've always heard of people just doing random acts of kindness, but I've never had anything